Hey, what's up? It's me, Wolf. I'm just doing my daily update now and want to say thanks to everybody who shared my campaign, different stuff we've been trying to promote for this Day of the Girl, October 11th. And yeah, we raised a couple $100. And I just wanted to, yeah, go into a little more detail about some things, this thing with Alina, my friend and, student who was killed by a tiger. It's been something on my mind a lot, but I didn't really go into much detail. I didn't really know that much information actually until yesterday. I started to get some new information, but I launched this fund to help her sisters because in the past, I had another student die in the earthquake. We raised money to help her sisters. It's kind of the best way to, support a family in this situation to kind of respond to the vulnerable condition of her, Alina, who died, by trying to help her sisters have a better opportunity, have more chance to get out of the jungle. And, this project is very connected to this Chidwan school that I've been promoting. It's been live for about 16 days now. We've raised over $1,200. This school is exactly for this problem that these communities in these like flood zone communities in the South Nepal, they are heavily dependent on going into the jungles and collecting firewood, collecting vegetables. Like that's what Alina was doing when she was killed by this tiger. She was collecting vegetables to sell. So, the point is that if we can just introduce simple solutions like for crop diversification and alternative cooking systems, there's so many ways that we can, maybe not totally wipe out the need to go into the jungle, but at least reduce the kind of urgent need to every day go into the jungle, which is very dangerous, and just kind of help people be more self-sufficient themselves, grow things themselves, teach people about vertical farming and aquaponics and different things that just help people, use the land they have and not have to go into the jungle in this type of situation that happens. So I launched the new fund because I know her sisters quite well, and I know that they're actually they've always been more interested in school than Alina was. So I'm excited for, the chance to support them not only through the school that we're building, but also through this new fund in Alina's name to help her sisters and just bring resources to the sisters and at the same time other girls in the village. Because since I started working in that village, in that region, I had a lot of inspiration about making this like a model eco-village and developing different tools and access for people there, because it's a village that is extremely dependent on going into the jungle, and it's a place where child marriage is happening, like in one of the most cases all over the country of Nepal, like girls getting married at 12. And it's just, yeah, it's a place that, for what I've always wanted to do in Nepal, like helping girls, especially in these situations, like basically now this new fund for the school is because we're putting all of our energy into Chidwan now, just kind of going all in for Chidwan. And that's because the past year I've been doing this sort of early research and prototyping and seeing that it's a challenge to work there, certain things, but because of the local alliances and just different community we have there, it's a much better place to focus energy than Bhaktapur. It's a place that can have a much bigger impact, and just there's so much more we can do there. So I'm really excited about this like iteration, this evolution of my project, because working with these people in the South has been really amazing for me. Really, definitely the highlight of all my years in Nepal was the work in Chitwan over the past 2 years, getting more and more familiar there. So that's why I've been so affected by this thing with Alina, because she was one of the first girls that I sort of was getting to know down there, and she worked for my friend in a hotel, and so I was just kind of, yeah, like she was sort of one of my first contacts down there, and yeah, I always felt very close to her, and we were very close, like just kind of, I knew her and her husband too. They were both really nice, helping me, coming to Bhaktapur, staying with me, and yeah, they helped me so much, and we worked together a lot, and yeah, her story, her example is how hardworking she is and strong. It always inspired me. So this project, I feel even more motivation because there's so many people to help, so much work to do to bring resources to these communities and make a big impact. And I'm just really eager to get down there and start this new training center and just check on these sisters, because part of the information that I found was that when somebody dies, the government can give some compensation. So her husband is going to get some money, but her mother, her maternal side, doesn't get anything. So that's especially, I wanted to mention that because that's why this fund is important, to have something that can help the sisters and just get them some education, get them some resources. We've raised $220 so far. I'd like to see at least 500 total, because that's enough to do something significant. And we still need quite a bit of funding for the school we're building, even though I am dedicated, willing to start the school building before we have all the funding. It would make it happen a lot faster, the completion, if we get at least 50% funding. So yeah, check it out. Let me know if you have questions. I'm working on this stuff every day, getting things ready, and always really happy to connect with people who want to help in any kind of way. There's a lot of different ways. So thanks for watching. This is one way to help, and I'll be back soon with some more updates. Hopefully some more, some good news about this project. It's definitely going to be a big journey, and I look forward to being more, share more about what's happening more in the public, about what goes on every day, and just kind of share the first-hand view of everything. So that's why I started this live video series, just giving updates every day, try to show what's going on. And right now it's a little bit repetitive because at the moment I'm pretty much stuck with having to fundraise for the rest of 2017 and starting all of for 2018 work. So it's cool, I'm happy. I'm looking at a lot of pictures and videos, editing, writing proposals and stuff like that. So it's a productive type of work, but I'm really excited to get back to Nepal within the next couple of weeks, about probably within 2 weeks, and start this training center, check on those sisters of Alina, and different stuff, helping shifting from Bhaktapur down to Chitwan for our new base. So thanks again for watching, and I'll check back in soon, probably in about 24 hours. All right, thanks.